53-foot dry van goes by with an entire load
of crack pipes
headed for Seattle. They open the door, and he's like, what you got in here?
Crack pipes.
I got a whole load of crack pipes going to Seattle, Washington. All right, sir, have a good day. We'll see you later. Yeah, so anyways, to the viewers, we got invited to actually Steve. There was no we here.
Now, we were invited.
Steve got invited to the Mike Epps concert to go backstage, and it was Saturday. It was kind of last minute because we didn't realize we knew the same people, and like just boom out of the, clear blue sky,
Bob Vogel.
Emailed us 4 backstage passes, to go to.
It was funny because.
And I was like, man, we already kind of got plans. And
we got in this, me and Bob, we were talking about the Old Town Rig Down and the talent and who we know and who we can reach and this and that. And he sent me a picture, and I was like, man, I love Mike Epps. Mike Epps, and that's the other thing, too, is Mike Epps is literally my favorite comedian.
Oh, he's funny.
Of all time.
Yeah, he's
and
real good.
I'm telling you, he is just like he is on camera or whenever I walk back.
Same.
When I went backstage and Ray Bob introduced me, he's like, yo, this Steve with the Truckin and with Bob Vogt. He's like, man.
Yeah, if you don't know who Mike Epps is, he's the guy from the Friday movies.
Yeah, from the sequel. And
the sequel.
And the third movie. And a bunch of other stuff. Got a new show out right now called The Upshaws. And man, it's just cool. It was fun, man. It was funny. But I tell you, man, it's just not the same going to a comedy show alone.
And you're laughing by yourself?
Well, I mean, everybody in there's laughing. It was a sold-out show.
You didn't have anybody sitting next to you?
No, here's the deal.
I did.
Here's the deal. He said, do you want to go to the show with me? And I was like, it was already way into Saturday.
Yeah, and I was working on Photoshop stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
working on something. I'm working on something.
I said, man, probably not. We're doing some stuff around the house. And, I hadn't spent much time with Abby through the work week. It was a rough week. And, Abby and I just hanging out. We just spending some time together. Well, then Sunday morning, he starts sending me all these pictures of him and all these people. I'm like,
wait a minute.
Who went with you to the show?
Hey.
He said, nobody. I went by myself. I was like, why didn't you tell me you were going by yourself? I would have went.
So the thing is like, I almost backed out because I wanted Carla to go. I wanted to take my wife, because we don't get out much.
Of course, yeah.
And we couldn't get a sitter. So I was like, I woke up Saturday morning. I was like, nah, I ain't going to go. I'm going to text Bob here in a little bit, telling him, I appreciate the hookup and reaching out, but I'm going to pass. And Bob hits me, and he's like, man, y'all ready to go? Ray Bob's catching flight. He's going out there. He's going to pull you backstage. You're going to get to meet everybody and kick it. And I was like, man, I can't not go after he called in those favors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, make him look bad.
Because at the end of the day, I don't get starstruck either. And I don't, sometimes that backstage stuff is overrated. But these were people that
yeah, because
these are iconic people.
You're just kind of shaking hands and everybody's sort of moving along and that kind of deal, yeah.
But we're at a place, too, with us and what we're doing, it was magnificent networking.
Yeah.
Because those people are in the right spot, too.
Yeah.
And it just was beneficial for us and to be seen. But what's cool, too, is to be seen by people that I know already, but they see me there, and you don't get in there through them.
Yeah.
That speaks different things to other people. They're like, this cat's moving, these people moving around,
Right.
But it's funny, real quick, was I got the wheel call. I didn't have no tickets. They didn't have my tickets at wheel
So
call.
at this point, you're just in Houston.
Well, it's a cat. I can always make a phone call.
Yeah.
I'll call a big homie Trey and figure something out. Or I'll call Rod or something. I'm always.
Did you call Trey and tell him you were down there? Make sure.
No, I tell Trey every time I go to Houston. I
pull
in.
I'm gonna be in town.
I'm in town.
I got hemmed up one time for not doing it.
Yeah,
because that's just the way they move. He said, if you need help, if I don't know you here, how am I supposed to help you? And I tell you, all I do is text him and say, hey, I'm in the city. He may say nothing, Like, he may just send the emoji. He may say bet. He may say cool. He may call, you know. And so I just hit him. That was all it was. Well, later that night, Ray Bob and I were talking, and he's like, man, Trey's my dude. I ain't got his new number, this and that. So I called Trey. We didn't answer the phone. So I go to text him. He calls me right back. As soon as I answer the phone, the first thing he said was, you good? And this is, you know, it's almost midnight, you know. But that's just how they function.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm standing at Will car. I ain't got no tickets, right? Lady's like, you ain't got no tickets in your name. And
You're
it's
like,
a cat.
Bob.
Nah, I've been there and done it. You know what I mean? It's a dude standing right next to me. He got walls of tickets, right? And he's like, who's supposed to leave you some tickets over here? I said, Ray. I don't know no Ray. I said, okay. So I called Bob. Well, Bob got Ray on the phone. And he said, I'm finna call Harry right now. I said, okay, cool. I don't know who Harry is, but call Harry. Dude looks over at me and said, I'm Harry.
Oh,
Oh, I may know somebody then, huh?
oh, I do know Ray. As a matter of fact.
Wait a minute, you
Yeah.
talking about Ray?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I thought you said Ray. I didn't know you said Ray.
You said Ray.
Yeah, so check it out. So Harry, I guess, pulls out a ticket. He just pulls the ticket out of the envelope, hands it to me. While Ray's in my ear on the phone talking about, man, tell him you get a good ticket, get you a good seat, give you a good seat. So I get into the arena and I go up to my spot. It's the worst seat in the house, bro. Like the worst. And Ray hits me. He's like, your seat's good? Bob hits me. He's like, you got some good seats? I said, they free. Yeah, they good. You know, I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
Send me a picture of where you sitting. So I sent it. I'm 3 rows from the top, okay? And I'm behind the speakers and the big screen. So you can't even see.
And the hot dog vendor
Can't
right
even
next to
see
you.
the stage, bro.
Yeah.
And Bob and Ray like, I'm gonna hurry up. So I don't know. I sat there maybe 15 minutes, man. And then Ray Bob calls me.
Here comes Harry.
Ray Bob called me. He said, hey, where you at? And I told him. And he waved at me. I said, okay, I came down there. He gave me a pass, and I sit in VIP the rest of the night, right on the side of the stage. So they took care of me, man.
That's how it works, man.
Shout out Bob Vogel, VTI.
That's
man.
right.
Yeah, Bob.
The world famous low key.
The world famous. I'm gonna tell you what.
1949 steam engine.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. Y'all don't know how serious Bob Vogel is.
Hey,
That dude got it going on, man.
he said he bringing 4 or 5 trucks and mats.
I mean, when you talk to him, you think he's a one-man operation. Then you get to know him, like, that dude runs shit, man.
Man, he got dump trucks and all kind of stuff.
He got a lot going on. But
So
but I ain't gonna talk about it because he said he don't want people to know.
So he don't want them to know what. Did he got money? Everybody know you got money when you spend the whole winter in Florida.
When he said he got a little house down there.
Just hey.
He said,
yeah,
here's what he told me. He said, yeah, over the winter when it was real cold, we spent a month on the boat. I was like,
So
I'm thinking about my 20-foot bass boat, and I'm like,
nah, player. He sent me a
the
picture.
green Johnson boat with the Johnson motor on the back.
Yeah, he sent me a picture.
9.9.
He sent me a picture one time saying, we building our dream home, and he sent me a picture of the construction. Bro, all the concrete that they walls, it looked like he building a fortress.
yeah.
Hey, it's something.
You got money if you can restore a 1949 steam engine.
I'm telling you, and make it look like that.
Yeah, it boils water.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it go.
And I heard he overpaid.
Does he use it for something? He uses it for something.
He goes to shows.
That's
It was at the 75 show.
It's low key, man. Low key. Yeah,
I have to look it up.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah,
I'll look it up on the footage.
Yeah, while we're talking about it in the thing, put it up there. Yeah, we'll have to check it out.
Nah, man, low
Bob
key.
Vogel.
Low key. I'm gonna be honest,
DSD.
man.
Hey, speaking of DSD, Don Woods.
How do you?
You see, he called me out on the TikTok. You see that?
Yeah.
He said, "Where you at, Troy?"
Where am I gonna find it at?
Yeah, I'm just an airdrop it to you.
Bob Vogel.
Yeah, Bob Vogel.
He ain't no tops
That's
baseball player.
Yeah, it's a baseball player there. Is that it? That's it.
That's
Yeah,
low key.
that's it.
baby.
Okay, I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
for
it.
sure.
Low key.
That truck's
Man, that's a
bad,
fine
boy.
truck.
That truck's bad.
He said he got a truck right now. Don't nobody know he's building.
He told me all about it. Somebody
said
knows
he
about it because he told
He
me.
said he finna finna shut him down with it.
He told me, he gave me his word. If he can finish it, he's bringing it to our show in September. I know the name of the truck and everything. I'm not saying, but I'm telling you.
And that's a fine truck.
Yeah,
I hope
nice
he can
truck.
finish it.
Absolutely.
Shout
Hey,
out.
did you get your flag situated?
Hey, hold up. Before we dive off in this flag controversy, let us thank our sponsor, Rush
Yeah.
Truck Center, Truck Accessories,
Yep.
Tri-State Vacuum and Rental, Massey Motor Freight, Black Tie.
Black Tie Media and Marketing.
And you know what, man? I'm Snoop Dogg, man. I just like to thank myself.
Let me just take a moment to thank myself for not giving up.
Bro, I'm tired of you bringing that Whataburger cup, man. You better you need to, listen, if we're going to drink Whataburger and have Whataburger cups on this show, Whataburger needs to send a check.
It don't even say Whataburger. It's just orange.
It's just
It
orange.
could have come from somewhere else.
Yeah.
It look like Gary Jones' truck.
Did you get that down to the truck stop?
Oh, no, that's not Gary Jones' truck no more. That's Mitchell Bottomley.
Mitchell bought that
Mitchell got
truck.
the new Whataburger truck.
I'm telling you. Whataburger ought to sponsor that.
Hey,
Hey, you know what? To the viewers, Mr. Bottomley got a new truck, red and white. He is not naming it Candy Cane, but hit him up. He's got a video on TikTok. Go follow him. And he's asking for ideas and names for the truck. And listen, I already talked to him. And he gave me his word. We are not naming the truck Candy Cane.
Candy cane.
It is red and black. And
if y'all looking for him on TikTok, it's Farming Life 1973. He letting people know how old he is.
he did give up his age. Yeah.
Hey, 73 ain't bad.
And I stole his dog.
What dog?
Oh, Cleve.
Like literally? You
Nah, they
copied his
No, they
the
both
dog
got
he
the
had.
same dog.
Yeah.
We got the same dog.
That's a good dog.
He got a male and I got a female.
That's a good dog.
Well, I know. Y'all could start a kennel, man.
You could.
He called me.
Your dog fixed though.
My dog's fixed. I
yeah.
told him that.
Dang,
No,
I wish
Mr. Bottomley called me. He was like, he said, I'm not going to do my Mr. Bottomley voice. I'm just going to tell you.
Mitchell, you hear he be doing the voice whenever the cameras.
I'll do it. You know what? You know what, Mr. Bottomley? I'm going to do it just for you.
But you know what? Here's the deal though. We can do that because it's fam. That's how we move.
I told him today.
We have fun, man.
I told him today.
We do that 'cause
We're family. Yeah.
I texted Mr. Bottomley. I told him we holler boys, and he loved that. I'm
Holler?
telling you, up church, man,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it meant something to him.
Right.
As I was playing that song the other day, this is how much he puts that song on TikTok, and I had the song on when Abby got in the car. She said, "Is Mr. Bottomley got another TikTok?" I said, "No, I just have the song playing."
Yeah, he liked that song.
So anyway, I texted him this morning. And I said, "I just want to let you know we holler boys,"
Yeah.
and he called me right away.
Yeah. I'm just text him same thing. I'm just gonna say holler.
Just say we holler boys.
We holler boy.
Troy's got his work clothes under his work clothes today.
Look, right there. I'm at work.
He does. He's got work clothes under work clothes.
Cold
Man, Troy's
outside.
always at work, man. Always.
I saw your post from last night, and that's my problem.
Oh man,
I can't turn
yeah,
it off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a
And it took a lot for Abby, head boss lady, to get used to that. It was a good 5 to 7 years
yeah.
into the marriage.
My wife still ain't used to it.
Before she finally realized. Because here's what I said, and guys, y'all use this. This is exactly what I told her. This is me. I work hard.
Yeah.
I just everybody's got an addiction.
Yeah.
Don't care who you are. You got something.
Yeah.
Mine's work. I just want stuff.
Yeah.
And in order to get stuff, you got to work. So here's what I told the wife. I said, I can work hard and make money. And when we are able to spend time together, albeit less time, we can eat filet and we can go do stuff.
Yeah.
Or I can be home and we can just love each other.
Yeah,
And-
straight
and-
up.
And share a bucket of ramen.
Yeah, straight up.
At the end of the day, it's kind of your choice.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Do you want to eat a half a ramen bucket?
But here's the difference. Let me tell you the difference in this. The difference is if you stay home and you love each other, and there's nothing wrong with this,
No.
and you share a bucket of ramen, you're gonna share a bucket of ramen until they throwing dirt on you.
That's right.
But if you get out here and you work
and hustle
and you hustle
and make it happen.
and you spend less time together, there's gonna come a time when you can spend all the time you want together doing some great, enjoying some things.
Well, and that's the thing. We were just looking at some land, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at that land. We're looking at the price. We're looking at the whole situation. It's
Yeah.
like 9-10 acres. So we were like excited because it's got everything we want. It's got a horse barn. It's got chicken pen. It's got garden. It's got all this stuff. And so I was driving home after looking at it, and I thought, you know what?
And Tim was crunk about it. Like he was like,
I thought,
man, this is it.
I could you could stretch and you could do this now, or you can grow the business, and have it later, and not have. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I'll be honest, man. Right now, us three, we know we ain't got a lot of time for nothing else.
But if you don't do it, if you don't grow yourself, if you don't grow your business, if you don't grow, whatever it is you're doing, you're definitely not going to have that later.
Exactly.
Yeah. You got to work.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he made a decision. It's like, man, I don't think it's the right place because I don't have the time to take care of all this property and to do all this right now.
So that ties right into the thing I've said so many times, on social media. I don't have a rear view mirror. I took it off.
Yeah.
Because when I make a decision, I'm
all in.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
I don't look back on my whole life. I got plenty of stuff I wish I would have done.
Most definitely.
I don't pay attention to it. When I close a book and chapter in my life, it's done. I learned my lesson. I learned a lesson yesterday. I learn lessons every single day. I had a pretty rough day yesterday.
Yeah.
Had some stuff happen.
Yeah.
I knew better. At the end of the day, I'm the head.
And that's the thing.
I'm the CEO.
Yeah,
It's ultimately it's my fault. I accept responsibility.
That's crazy.
I met with my management team. I said, here's the lesson. We all knew better than this. At the end of the day, the burden rests on me.
And that's crazy
I
too.
take responsibility.
That's what separates him from so many people. Because anybody else, the catastrophe that it was, anybody else would be trying to find somebody to point the finger at. And he sat down next to me at lunch and he looked right at me and he said, I knew better.
I knew better.
Yeah.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it physically, but
It happened under your watch.
it's his
you're
name.
saying.
It's his name.
Yeah.
You know?
It's my company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we learned our lesson. We won't do it again. We took measures to make sure that it doesn't happen again, and we move on.
I think you could write a whole book on work.
Yeah. So
Easy.
Work ethic and
know,
work. I think you could write a whole book on it.
now I could dwell on that for weeks and weeks and months and months and months. Or I could look up there and realize that I took the rearview mirror off a long time ago. And I learned my lesson and I can move on. Let's go on to the next thing. And
How much time do you spend dwelling on? How much time do you give yourself to dwell on a mistake?
No.
Do you give yourself any time at all?
No. When I go to bed at night, when I'm having my quiet time, I say my prayers, thankful, humble, guidance, wisdom, patience, safety of the truck drivers. I pray every night for the safety of the truck drivers. And when I close my eyes, when I wake up the next morning,
New day.
there's no rearview mirror.
Yep.
I don't continue looking back and saying, I wished I would have.
Yeah, you can't.
Because, okay, you got to, if you're going to, talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. So what kind of man of God am I if I spend the rest of my life not doing what the Bible tells me to do? you
Right.
know? And it's
Damn,
like,
well, he done jumped off into
and-
he done jumped off
and-
into a whole
and-
nother thing.
and a big part of it is, don't let the sun go down on your anger. I live that. I mean, I live it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wake up tomorrow mad about,
Something from
something.
yesterday.
You know, like last night, Mr. Bottomley texted me. He wanted to go live on TikTok, and I told him, I said, man, I can't do it tonight. I'm sorry. I'm having quiet time right now.
Yeah.
I just need some time to think. So I sat by myself for a little while. Then I went in, hour and a half. So I sat there, thought about everything that happened in the day, and I went back. I was about 7 by then, and because we had just left from up here, going over everything that
Yeah.
all your list of things that we needed to discuss. So we went home. I had quiet time. 7 o'clock, 7:15 rolled around, Abby wanted to go to McDonald's to get a frap. At that point in time, I'm done.
Yeah.
I've already realized, I've learned my lessons for the
Right.
day. We're moving on.
Right.
But
Sun's coming up tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's the good news. The sun comes up every day.
yeah. So, Mr. Bottomley being the man he is, he called me, is everything okay? And blah, blah, blah. And I told him, I said, no, man, I'm good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I just need time to decompress and
Right.
think
Because
about
we got another friend that has failed to do that, and it caused him, some issues of doing too much social media and getting too much attention and too much going on, and it affects you mentally and emotionally. And so he had to, instead of taking a break on a daily or every other day, like he had to just stop everything and take a day's break. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
well, all that social media, even though we use social media, every bit of that social media is going to have an effect on your brain,
man, most definitely,
And your
especially
emotions.
especially when you get like engaged with the people that comment.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do something and move on because.
Well, at the end of the day, though, I mean, you have to take time for your wife too. Just my wife's my best friend.
if you're married out there,
if you're married out there, like you can't go through your life and then just your wife be on the back burner the whole time, and then look up one day and she's moved on. She doesn't spend any time with you. She doesn't talk to you. She's doing her thing, and then 4 or 5 years later, she goes serves you with papers. I mean, it's not her fault, all of it.
Yeah.
You better give that woman some attention.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Just like, by 7 o'clock last night, you know what? The next couple of hours, and that's not that much per day.
No.
Right.
But it's good though, and everybody's adults and knows, because that's the thing with me. Troy always, he's motivational to me on the music side of things, and always
tell him what I told you yesterday.
Yeah, say what he said yesterday. That was good.
But let me say something real quick though.
You want me to say it?
If I would, no, we'll do it.
Hey, let's redo it. Can we redo it?
So, but
hold on. No, we don't have the. Okay, let's relive it. Let's relive the moment.
Okay, you're the skinny version of Brandon.
Okay,
he's a big old guy, huge guy,
eats like boo boo.
And you're Steve, and I'm Troy.
Where are we? What's the setting?
We're Big Zach's, baby.
Big Zach's. Dang, that's a good restaurant. Yeah.
So
did a commercial for him.
So we've been looking for talent for Old Town Rigdown.
Yeah.
And we reached out to a couple big name people. One particular, I'll say, was Blake Shelton. And
they wouldn't,
come on, Blake.
They wouldn't let me reach out to Jason Aldean, my favorite.
Come on, Blake.
So
Blake, if you're listening, come on, man.
We hadn't heard anything. We hadn't heard anything back from our side. Well, come to find out, Brandon's got a connection in country music, and it's a dude that works for a booking agency.
Yeah.
And he hit right back. Blake Shelton's $500,000.
That's not bad, but it's $500,000.
And so
I thought that other one was 400,000, and I'm like, dude, you ain't even got a hit.
Yeah, Parker McCullum was like 350 to 400.
Really? Blake Shelton's pretty.
Parker McCullum is 400,000. I'm like,
John Party was 350.
I'll be honest with you, I was shocked Blake Shelton was doing it for $500,000.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap, really. Anyways, go ahead.
So
we're back at the restaurant.
We're sitting there eating. After we get that information, we're sitting there eating, and I'm over here processing it, right? And I looked at Troy, and I was like, $500,000
for an hour show
to get on the stage.
For an hour?
To get on the stage.
That's where they're getting you.
And sing
some songs.
I'm estimating an hour. I don't know.
And Troy said,
let me say what. Now it's my turn. Sorry. You don't have any dialogue in this. You're just sitting.
I'm eating.
Brandon, you're just eating.
Brandon's eating.
A big old triple cheeseburger.
With French fries and onion rings.
With French fries and onion rings.
That sounds about like me.
And he puts ketchup in his ranch.
Yes.
And he ate like 4 little buckets of it.
Oh, yeah.
He was like drinking it. You're not talking in any of this. He's eating.
I'm eating. Yeah. I'm not going to eat the
mess. This was an intimate moment with me and Troy.
And he ate every bit. Okay, so he says that, and then I look over at him and I said, and you're sitting here. you're more talented naturally
Yeah.
than any one of the guys we just talked about.
Yeah. This cat's got a lot.
And I'm not trying to make you feel like crap, but my motivation is weird. I'm just gonna slap you in the head with a sledgehammer, a 20-pounder,
Right.
with this,
Right.
Yeah.
and you're sitting here with us.
But then you know what he said? When we get outside and we're picking and back and forth, and he's like, I'm finna play this music for Brandon. Brandon finna call his homeboys, but you can't leave. You can't quit.
You ain't leaving now.
But here's the deal.
I played the song. I placed the shift record.
Yeah.
When Brandon and I got in my car, we left, and I cranked it way up, played the shift record for him. He says, there's no way that guy did that.
But here's the deal. Here's
yeah. And I told him yesterday, I said, all you got to do is hook onto this train, baby.
Yeah. But here's what I'm going to say.
It's about synergy.
Troy has asked me, because I know so many people. My main connection is Shahade, to know all those people. But when you're sitting here talking about your wife and putting on the back burner, that's what I did. I put her on the back burner for a long time.
I get it. I'm picking on you.
No. I know.
It.
But and the thing is I can honestly say, if I wouldn't have taken a step back, plus I gave my life to the Lord, and that made me reevaluate everything that I was doing in life. But if I wouldn't have had that moment and that reevaluation, I can't say I'd still be married.
You might be dead. You might be dead.
I mean, I had record deals offers.
You wouldn't be working at Tri-State.
I wouldn't be sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? So everything has a purpose, and I think this is a bigger purpose than if I'd have got a record deal and signed a deal and done, whatever
I'm gonna
else.
tell you, this is kind of the highlight of the week for me, because I love coming on here, talking to people. I love the comments. Please comment anything.
Yeah.
All right. So did you get your flag situation worked out?
Man, let me tell you how I feel.
Hang on, truck going by.
Somebody mashing on that little 4-cylinder out there. That thing was screaming. Hey, let me tell you where I stand on this flag situation.
For the recap.
Okay, I did go.
Quick recap.
So go back to the TikTok. You'll see that I did go as I promised. I did report the local TA does have flagpoles. Three. They do not have flags.
Not even their own flag.
Let me tell you.
I stopped at Love's.
Very hot topic.
Very hot. Very controversial.
People jumped on it.
Woo, we got some hate mail on that one. Let me tell you.
We were talking about the comments and stuff on social media. Like, listen, man, it's not a personal attack on anyone.
No.
And it's not to say that you're not patriotic if you don't fly the flag.
So they were saying that. I don't understand. I'm surprised that you got any kickback whatsoever.
Oh my gosh, man!
Kickback ain't the word, bro. He got attacked.
I thought somebody was going to come murder us because we support the American flag. They're like, you don't have American flags on your trucks. The truck stop you use in Joaquin, they don't have an American flag. Well, this don't have an American flag. Do you walk around? Does your car have an American flag?
Yeah.
Do you
churches don't have American
churches
flags.
don't have American flags.
But do you perceive that these people are American flag waving people?
One of them claim he got a flag at his house. I mean,
I don't know.
So why would they?
Here's where I stand on it. I'm doubling down.
Down. American flag in the background, right there.
You know why? Because that's what we do.
That's what we do. And you know what? There's no hard feelings or ill will or hatred to the people that don't agree.
Yeah.
This is America.
That's
right.
what the flag
here's my statement
represents.
on it. You can make a video of it. You can unfollow us. You can follow us. That is what the flag is for.
The point.
The whole point, I'm going to make another TikTok, and I'm going to say, I'm so thankful that you guys, whether you support or you don't, feel so strongly about your stance on the TA not having a flag.
Right.
And the difference
because the flag represents
the point,
your freedom to choose.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. If they didn't have flagpoles, I probably would not be asking the question, where are the flags?
No, because what happened was there were flags there, and now there's not. That's what made it. That's what brought the attention.
So that's the thing. If you have 3 flagpoles, put something on the flag.
And here's the thing.
Or take the flagpoles down.
Or take the flagpoles down.
Yeah, and here's the thing. And this, I don't know.
That's common sense.
I don't know. I don't know the manager. I don't know the owner. I don't know that person. Now, this other person that's, excuse me, this other person,
Terrence Arby.
This other person that's so hot about this deal that thinks we're so in the wrong for using our freedom.
It's our freedom.
That's my question. Is that person a flag wielding person?
He says he is.
I think he is.
Yeah. Then he doesn't get the point.
But he said we're using our platform to hurt his buddy's business. And I said, no,
nope.
I'm not. I'm simply reporting.
Oh, okay. It's his buddy's business.
It's his
okay.
buddy's.
Yeah.
All right.
They go to church together. He's
okay.
He's very adamant about the dude. He's very patriotic. The dude's a Christian. This and that.
I met the guy before. I've met the guy, the manager over there.
It's not a personal attack. But here's what I'm going to say. I like him. Here's what I will say. He's still as patriotic as this guy is, as Christian as this guy is, he still had to make a choice to have his people go out there and pull the flags down.
Yes.
That's right.
So he made that choice, and I'm not faulting him for making that choice. But then don't feel like somebody's being wrong towards you when they're talking about something that you chose to do.
I'll play the devil's advocate. We were talking to somebody the other day, and they were saying how hard it was to keep the flag. You know, you got to replace the flag
twice a year.
You got so it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's a cost.
Yeah.
But I would say in this day and time that we're living in with the convoy and all this kind of stuff, man, I'd be putting a flag up there. I'd be sticking a flag up there.
There are a lot of businesses that do not have flags, and that's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
That's perfectly okay.
Yeah.
The problem is they have 3 vacant flagpoles.
Flagpoles.
Yeah.
They just had a big sign crew out there that put up a sign. I know what our sign costs.
Me too. Shout out Corecraft.
And I know how tall their sign is that they just put in.
Yeah.
I probably would have asked those guys, hey, would you mind while you got all this equipment out here, go ahead and pull these poles down because it's against company policy to have an American flag in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what's crazy. Like who we were discussing with said something about the flags and them coming down, and there was a young lady in the room, and she started kind of shaking her head like in agreement with it, And I said, "Oh, you're on that side, huh?" And her complaint was, and here's exactly what has happened. Her complaint was, and she clearly wasn't a Trump supporter.
Oh boy, here we go.
But her complaint was, I don't think that the American flag is offensive and it shouldn't be taken down because it's considered offensive to anybody. But I don't agree with another flag that has Trump on it flying at the same height. And I said,
that's
I
a good point.
Nope.
I respect that.
That's a good point.
What's happened is through all of that, and I think the whole Trump thing, through all of that, made it to where people associated the American flag with a person.
Yeah.
And not what the flag represents.
America.
Right.
Yes.
Freedom.
They married Trump to the flag. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem right now that we're in, where a trucker posted the other day with an American flag on the back of his trailer and said he was called racist.
Yeah, so
that's what's happening.
Right.
So
because they married politics to the flag.
It is officially, and I don't know the distance, comment to the guys viewing in. Comment on this about what it is, because I know there is officially a distance, and I don't know if it's 6 inches or 6 foot or just lower, but no flag may be at the same level or higher than the American flag in the United States.
There's not one qualified.
No. Not your state flag, and I'm not going to call anybody out, but I did see a couple of flags flying around town because Saturday we went looking for flags.
Now all you're seeing is flags.
No, that's when we were.
And
driving
I started
the other
texting
day.
them back, and I said, "Well, so and so doesn't have a flag. Well, so and so doesn't have a flag."
Yeah.
And I will say, I think as patriotic as some of the people that I saw around town that didn't have a flag, I was kind of surprised because I've never really looked.
Yeah.
It really surprised me at some of the. I mean,
Well, in the state that we've sort of been in the last year, 2 years, really. I mean, it may be that there was so much pressure with all that things being taken down and statues and all that kind of. Wait a minute, let me finish my point. Statues and all that kind of stuff being taken down. There's unsaid pressure there that people in the back of their mind might have just went out there and took their flag down.
Let me clear that. They didn't have flag poles. So there's no flagpole or flag, is what I'm saying. Some of the businesses that I know the owners around town, some of the most, in public, the most patriotic people that I know, I was surprised to see that they didn't have a pole or a flag.
Yeah.
Let me say that. And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm not attacking them. I'm not saying they're
attacking anybody because they don't have a flag.
We're
simply question as to why we've got flag poles.
We're more offended over empty flag poles.
Man,
at the end of the day,
just take them down.
Yeah,
I mean, if
it's got nothing to. You've got flag poles, put a flag on it.
But here's what I was going to say.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. I am more than happy to have the manager or the owner of this TA come on this show.
And explain it. And we would treat him with the utmost respect.
Absolutely.
We are not trying to fight with nobody.
Absolutely. We're not trying to put TA out of business. That's not the point. Man. It's empty flag poles. That's all we're saying.
Here's what we're trying. And for the people that jumped on, because there was even a lot of support on the topic and said, I'm not buying from them no more. I'm not doing this. That's not what we're doing this for. What we are doing this for is we would love to put the pressure on for all of these companies, these fuel stops, to reinstall flags.
Yeah.
And to fly flags and be proud that you're American.
Right.
That you're a gigantic business in America.
Right.
And you're making bukus of money off Americans.
Right.
And, man, truckers
are
some of the most patriotic people that there are.
Probably the most patriotic.
Truckers are the last of...
They're the cowboys.
That's it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You know?
For the working man.
Working man,
yeah.
I firmly believe, and I guess that's why I'm so proud to be in the trucking community.
Yeah.
Because, and maybe I'm wrong on this. I mean, maybe there's, some groups here and there, but as a group, there's a lot of truck drivers out there. And as a group, I would say truckers are they're the most patriotic group of workers.
Well, look at Canada. Look at Canada. There was a guy doing a speech in Canada, the trucker doing a speech in Canada there, and it was amazing. And you know what's crazy is he was saying that people in Australia are flying the Canadian flag.
Yeah.
It's that big.
And I'm not mad at that.
It's that big.
And I'm going to say one thing on the churches, to all the churches. I think you should be flying a flag.
Yeah.
In America.
Well, how does that?
Because it's one nation under God.
Yeah. Okay. Let's answer this question. You have to. What about the separation of church and state? Can they fly a flag? I don't know.
Yeah, they're a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, they can fly a flag.
If they're under a 501c3, they can do anything they want to do, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can fly a flag, but they simply don't due to the fact of they feel. I think. It's just my opinion. The churches don't fly it because they feel it'll offend someone of a different nationality that comes to that church.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Or fly a Christian flag. Put something on the flagpole.
You know what?
That's all we're saying.
If you're the leader of a large church or even a small church, if you want to come on the show and talk about that,
why not?
Come on the show.
And I got quite a few friends that
me and Steve got friends. There ain't no lack of.
I don't want to talk about it for an hour, but I mean, I'll give you like 15 minutes to talk about it, and 15 minutes flies by real fast on the show.
Yeah.
And so, real quick, you brought up Canada, man. Shout out to the people with the convoy, the truckers convoy.
That thing's so peaceful. I mean,
man.
I was watching a live last night, and the guy said, "We're not protesting, we're camping," and it really looked like they're camping. I mean, they're just like set up, they're just camping, and people are bringing them fuel and food and
there's a little honking. Gets a little bit,
bro. You can always get honky.
It gets a little bit honky out there. There was one girl
truckers.
That was crying. Boy, she was crying because there was so much honking going on.
It's like me and you said the other day. We that's another thing we want to do is with the truckers being the last cowboys and everything. We need to bring this back. We need to bring the honk back.
Yeah.
We need all
That's
the kids.
a trucker wave right there.
All the kids out there. When you see big trucks, man.
Give them a wave, baby.
Man, that's the truck wave right there. Honk the horn, man. Pull the air horn. Because when I was a kid, like, we stand at the end of my grandparents' road for all the trucks to come through.
Yeah, you'd
and
wait
we
for
do
the
like
truck.
this.
That's
So
all. Hey, that's all day long as
We
a
want
kid.
to bring it back, man. Bring it back.
Down there digging crawfish out of the ditch.
Yeah. And, you know, the media is trying to spin this whole deal,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, and saying that it's
yeah.
violent and, and all of that. But, nah,
Yeah,
man,
they are.
It's I'm proud of them, man. I'm proud of the trucking community. I'm proud of what's going on. I'm proud of taking a stand.
Man, but you know what though? This goes for and we're not taking sides here. And this goes back to the flag thing. You know what? That's what America's about, to support what you believe.
Yeah. That's it.
Shout out to them guys. And you know what? I told you I'm gonna make a TikTok video, and I'm gonna thank everyone that even for the bad comments. I'm gonna thank
most
everyone
definitely,
for
man.
commenting on my video.
Yeah.
Because they're standing up for what they believe.
You're saying
That's
we're not mad.
I don't agree,
Yeah, we're not mad.
and
at
that's
people.
okay.
We can agree to disagree. That's part of being American.
That's what I say. One of my classmates that I've been friends with for my entire life, we disagree fundamentally on everything, okay? I had a conversation with the disposal. We standing out there, and we were just talking, and we disagree on everything, and we shook hands afterwards.
Yeah.
And we told each other we respect the other one's opinion, and that's the way it should be. But what
most
happens
definitely.
is people pit us against each other.
Right.
And as long as we're fighting each other,
Yeah.
we don't see what they stealing from us.
Right.
No, that's exactly right. Yeah. We don't see them spending $30 million to
For crack pipes?
make drug addicts.
$30 million for crack pipes.
drug-
Never in a million years would I think I'd be
They
saying
want
that.
drug use to be safe.
Golly.
You're literally enabling the drug epidemic.
All right, could we go back and could we say that you created the drug epidemic?
100%.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Not you. I'm not saying you created the
Yes,
drug
Steve.
epidemic.
Listen, people.
Steve Escobar.
I'm just saying.
Listen, people.
Escobar.
If you don't support,
Oh, I smell another meme coming.
If you don't support Trump, I ain't mad at you. Okay, but if you support a president,
This ain't even.
It's insane.
You don't even have to bring Trump up.
Right.
Just-
It's insane.
if you support a president that wants to spend $30 million of your money
on crack pipes.
to give free, clean crack pipes to drug addicts so it's safer for them to be drug addicts, you need to look in the mirror and figure out what's going on.
Well, the obvious question is,
Yeah.
are the crack pipes going to get dirty again? And we're going to have to,
Bro,
we're going to spend
they're
30
Gotta
more.
do it again.
You got to
Bro,
do it
Okay,
again.
The crack pipes.
But y'all think about this. They get $30 million of crack pipes,
and heroin
And-
needles and
and-
whatever it be.
and these families, the people that are viewing right now, you're paying $5 a gallon for milk,
Yeah.
if there is any.
What,
Yeah.
$3.50 for gas?
$3-4 a loaf of bread.
Listen.
That's what you get.
Right.
Your money goes the least amount of distance that it's ever went. And you're struggling, living paycheck to paycheck, working extra jobs, working overtime.
Here's what. No. Let me say something. We can't convoy. We're wrong for convoying, but we can be drug addicts.
Yeah.
That's exactly what is being said right now.
So
this
if
is not
we-
okay for you to do this and for you to convoy, but it's okay for you to smoke crack.
So
because
all
I'm gonna
the-
give you a free crack pipe.
All them crack pipes are going to have to be delivered. So if we were delivering the crack pipes, all good, right?
If truckers, if you have any idea that you're supposed to haul these crack pipes, that's when you don't haul nothing.
All right. Think about this for a second. Because we have a lot of guys that work over here that we've given a second chance on life that did some things that they would have probably rather not done, and they did time for it.
It's a second chance company.
We've got a lot of people. I know all their stories because I ask them when to come to work here. And then I ask them, did they learn their lesson? I'm all about second chances. We've all done things, and what I tell them is the way I believe. Everyone on this earth has done something, just not everybody got caught.
Everybody's in the same boat.
Just different things.
Most definitely.
Yep.
Ain't a man in this room right here or viewing right now that hadn't done something.
That's right.
And they're like, damn, I didn't get caught for that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm glad I didn't get caught for that.
You just didn't get caught.
Okay. Let me put things into perspective. Probably, okay, let me not say that part. Okay. Cut that part out. Cut that part out. Time out.
You just did.
Now we're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let me just say this.
That's how Troy directs the
Troy's
podcast
directing the
episode.
show. He's directing the podcast.
I'm the director, so I go, eh.
Do y'all know how many times if he had one of them little tape boards, he'd be like,
Clap.
Hey, can we get a take board?
I got one in there. Yeah, we can do it.
All right. So, go. Start the video again.
Here we go.
we probably didn't stop it, but go ahead.
All right. Let me put things into perspective for y'all. And we got to wrap this show up. We already been on for an hour. Then I'm going to close out with this. If you get caught riding down 59 with 3 crack pipes with residue, your ass going to jail.
For a while.
Yeah, you know,
You going to jail.
Yeah.
because let me tell you.
So how does that work?
You
How
know-
are we?
I don't know what kind of
you know
time
what
you're
the-
doing.
Let me tell you something. You know what the mentality is? This is real talk. Where there's a trace, there's a case.
Okay. So let me finish with this, and then y'all jump in. You're just an everyday working guy that likes a bump on crack twice a month. Probably not, but just paint
Let's
the
just
picture.
say that you.
exist?
Let's just say that.
I don't know. All right. I'm just
Hey,
painting.
bro,
I'm
bro,
just.
his face right then was so perfect, and he's like he thought to himself, "I just
You're a
literally
hard.
said,
Hey, listen. You're a hard-working guy
but you're a part-time
that just
crackhead."
likes to bump the crack pipe every now and then.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
I mean,
Hey, if it exists, let me know, because the thing about crack is it don't work like that.
But we got your.
I was doing an extreme example. Okay.
Cocaine is different. I think there's a lot of people that
No,
hey,
we're
let's
talking.
go.
We're
But
talking about crack pipes.
Let's
ahead.
go
All
with
right.
his example though, because this is good.
Okay, we gotta go a little fictional here.
All right. All right.
We gotta have a hard-working guy.
Hard-working guy
We'll give him. He's got to take a bump. Like,
off the crack pipe.
yeah, take
Yeah.
him a hit.
Oh man,
Boil one down like
This is-
once a week.
this show's
I don't
so
know.
not good. Right
Now
now.
we have to we have to clarify that this is a
This is fictional.
this is fictional.
This is fictional.
This is totally
Because I'm
fictional.
trying to prove a
to our
point.
sponsors. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to prove a point.
Okay, go.
So the cops pull you over. Oh, you going through Garrison, and Barton's like, "Okay, I
Boy, he
got
done
you."
through names.
He pulled me over the other day.
Pulled me over
So
too.
he gets you, okay?
Mhm.
You in the handcuffs.
Mhm.
All right. 53-foot dry van goes by with an entire load
of crack pipes.
headed for Seattle. They open the door and he's like, "What you got in here?"
Crack pipes.
"I got a whole load of crack pipes going to Seattle, Washington." "All right, sir. Have a good day. We'll see you later." You said that's the point I'm trying to make.
It's so asinine, man. But what's crazy is that's pretty close to the truth. I mean,
probably-
that's-
Nah, I did.
Hey, you probably want to cut a lot of that out.
No, bro.
no,
that's what
we ain't
makes it
cutting
good,
none of
man.
that out.
You're
Hey,
not
look,
directing the show
that-
too, okay?
No, that
Go.
Oh man.
Shout
So-
out
hey, look, and we're not. If you are that person, we're not putting you down for that. Everybody's got problems,
No, if you
Because
are
it-
that person, you need to get some help.
and you do need to get some help.
I respect everyone.
Yeah,
No, most definitely. You have to.
I-
Because here's the thing. Here's
my,
the deal.
My brother battled addiction, man. I respect everyone.
My whole family. did.
everybody does.
But here's the thing with this is it's not helping. It's enabling. So it's only making it worse because at the end of the day, a crack addict can't control it. They can't help it.
Yeah,
So
It's like
they're
an alcoholic.
excited. Like, you going to give me a free crack pipe?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not going to stay clean.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here.
Are these
and say
voters? You think these are voters?
I'm pretty confident.
They're-
I'm like,
they may not actually go down to vote, but
Listen.
I think this is the ones where the teams go out and say, "Will you fill out your information and vote, and we'll turn it in for you." I'm just going out on a limb,
here's your crack pipe.
but I'm going to go out on another limb. It's a pretty sturdy limb, and I'm going to say that those guys probably don't want the pipes; they want the actual crack.
Most definitely.
I'm just going to say,
But it's just opening another door for here's a way to access it. You know what? Where that is literally in the eyes of the law, a crack pipe, even without residue, is considered drug paraphernalia. Okay?
yeah, that's right.
Really?
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's specifically used to smoke crack. What else you gonna do with a crack pipe?
I thought you had to have residue. That's all. That's
No.
all I'm
Not
saying.
to be drug
Why-
paraphernalia.
Why
It
did-
could have residue later.
Why do you
It
think?
will.
Why do you think for the longest time? I don't know if they're still in there or not, but why do you think for the longest time there was this weird looking vase at every single truck stop that had one rose in it? They didn't buy it for the rose.
Yeah.
It's a pipe.
I got you.
But the thing is,
It's a little junky little rose, and they're like $20.
I got you.
for people that don't see what's happening, this is only another ploy to destroy our country.
Absolutely.
Really?
Because all it
Yeah.
is going to do is it's going to make it more widespread. Oh, the government's going to give me something to smoke my dope with. So eventually this is going to be okay.
Yeah.
And all this is going to do is continue to ruin families,
That's what drugs do.
take moms and dads from their children,
Right.
kill people, cause so much issues, and cost so much more for the country. That's all this is doing.
Hey, look,
man.
kill, steal, destroy.
Drugs destroy families.
Yeah.
Every day.
Well, it's. I wrote.
I'm a product of it.
I
I'm
posted-
a victim of it.
I posted something the other day that's I thought was good. You know, at the end of the day, it's kill, steal, destroy, or righteousness, peace, joy. There's not but two teams.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
And,
if you see
you can't serve.
no,
both.
if you see kill, steal, destroy, you know where that's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
crack-
the people that
But it's
that-
greed.
crack
you know?
kills.
It's greed.
Yeah, and the people that are
Because what did I say last week? Were y'all paying attention in school last week?
Yeah, I was. I took notes.
Was the one lesson.
follow the money.
Follow the money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all watching, man. We kind of went a different direction on this one. But that's the great thing
Hey, we
about
took a
trucking.
hard left into the woods.
Man, that's the great thing about trucking with Troy. It's the great thing about not, really having this show rehearsed. And I'm gonna tell you what, it don't matter. We're gonna speak what we feel. We're gonna talk about what we want to talk about. And if they don't like us, if they try to shut us down, we'll find somewhere else to put it. And we'll tell y'all where it's at.
We're put on Rumble.
Yeah. We're on Rumble.
We are on Rumble.
We're on
right
YouTube.
Now.
We're
Yeah.
on TikTok. We're on everything.
Yeah, so here's the news of the day. Y'all seen where Joe Rogan was offered $100 million to go on Rumble. We got an offer too. It was just south of Joe Rogan's.
Just shy.
It was south.
It was just shy.
All I can say is they know talent when they see it.
That's right.
Joe Rogan,
We're coming for you.
we're coming for you, buddy. We're on the same team too.
Hey, we're just up here in north of you, man.
yeah,
Come
we
up here
ain't-
and visit with us.
Yeah, we're only 4 hours away.
Yeah, we ain't
I tell you
far.
what, if you want a real experience, you come on our show.
Keep it going, dog. You doing good, man. You doing good.
You want a real
I'm
experience? you
finna,
come-
I'm finna turn that into a battle rap.
You know what, man? Let's have Joe. I want Joe Rogan come on our show and get it shut off.
that would be an honor.
Come on here
Yeah,
and
I mean,
talk
if you
about
gonna-
getting shut down. Man, he even come on and talk about getting shut down. He finna get $100 million. He ain't trying to pay us no attention.
Hey, don't say that. He might.
He might.
Yeah. Watch.
He's only 4 hours away.
He's only
He
4
might
hours
come to the Old Town Rig Down.
He might.
That's true.
He might.
We have people coming from New Zealand.
Norway.
And we got comedians coming. Right?
Norway.
We're gonna have,
It's
There
I
may
don't
be
know.
somebody come from New Zealand. I don't
hey,
know.
we got comedian. We're gonna try to get some comedians. That's
Hey,
Joe.
man, we're gonna have fun, man.
That's
We're
Joe.
gonna do some fun stuff, man.
Yeah.
Man, we appreciate y'all watching. Shout out again our sponsors, Rush Truck Center, Truck Accessories. Tri-State Vacuum and Rental Mass Motor Freight.
Black Tie.
Black Tie.
Yep.
Why
Media
you
and
keep saying
marketing.
Black Tie, man?
Black Tie is media and marketing company.
Oh, that's our market.
Who's marketing company?
Our.
Oh, that's ours.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's who Black. Why? I was wondering
Okay.
why you keep on saying Black Tie and
Yeah.
nobody knows who Black Tie is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Black Tie Marketing
Black Tie Marketing
LLC.
and Media LLC.
Yeah,
Man, he got he
we
got
do
all-
commercials, safety videos, whatever.
Anything.
media marketing. You
These
need.
brains,
Yeah.
you need these brains.
So we're working on some safety videos, and the point is, before we close out, the point of the safety videos is that nobody watches the videos, right? So
right. They're boring.
yeah, they're mostly boring and stupid.
Yeah.
And nobody watches them. They sleep through them.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, we're working on a set of safety videos for a major that we're under NDA with. We can't tell you who it is. But our goal, and we will accomplish our goal is to have entertaining safety videos
Safety videos
that people actually watch.
because look, a
Okay.
company wants the person engaged into a safety video
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
They sleep through them. So
Yeah.
anyways, if you need some marketing, y'all call Tim up.
Call Timmy up.
Tim's the contact at Black Tie.
Yep.
Two take.
Two take Tim.
Two take
That's
Tim.
why he wears a black hat.
I'm wearing black shoes too
Okay.
and black pants.
And you do not have a black tie.
No.
That's okay.
Anyway,
Man, we appreciate y'all watching, man. It's Truckin' with Troy. I'm Steve.
I'm two take.
Yep, I'm Troy. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
See you next time.
That's thumbs up. That means it's good.
That's good.